Oh, alright. Time to see what this Locum tenens is hitting for. So I'm driving like 2 hours away from where I stay currently just to go pick up some extra shifts. In some of my videos previously, I mentioned working Locum tenens. Basically, it's like travel nursing, but for doctors, so travel doctoring. And yeah, it's a turnaround trip, so I'm going there this morning, coming back tonight. None of that staying over the night jazz. Not this go around. But it's super early in the morning, man. I need to caffeinate. I need some energy because I got a long drive ahead of me, followed by a long shift, followed by another long drive back. Running up a check to the neck, I got 6 ways. Hey, how you doing? Can I do a iced strawberry matcha? Hey, how you doing? Appreciate it, thank you. All right, you too. I'm a matcha doctor now. Chill, relax, have a matcha. All right, I'm good. I got my strawberry matcha for the win. Time to hit the road, Jack. This is actually my first shift doing locum tenens. So basically, I have a full-time gig at a hospital that I work at. I dedicate 120 hours per month to this particular hospital system, which equates to about 13 to 15 shifts, give or take, per month, depending where I'm working. So I decided, why not, look at some of these local hospitals within the area that need docs, but also pay a lot more. So this current hospital that I'm going to actually pays about 80% higher than what I make full time. So it's cool. And if you want to do math, so if, let's say, for example, it's not real numbers, but if I made $1,000 at my regular hospital for a shift, this hospital that I'm going to, that same shift, I'd be paid $1,800. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited. Today is actually just a shadow shift. Still get paid the same amount, but I'm just shadowing. It's not like shadowing as a pre-med. I actually will be seeing patients and dispoing patients, right? But I have some help there to kind of guide me along the way. So that's always good. I'm actually also excited about the EMR that we're using. So we're using something called Epic, which is the best EMR known to mankind. Right now I'm currently using Meditech, which is sort of a primitive species. I haven't used Epic in a while. I had to do like a test out last night to where I went through this like little training session just to make sure that I was up to speed on everything, and I passed with flying colors. So kudos to Epic. But yeah, so for this trip, I'll probably listen to a little bit of Larry June. I'm definitely going to put on MRAP podcast so I can learn on the way. And I will hit y'all up when I touch down. Church of chicken, man, I staff for all seasons. Shorty right here crying in the middle of Chanel. I'm ready for your love.
Starts. Even things like lumbar puncture, suturing, abscess drainage. But
Alright, I actually made it to the city. Not too bad of a drive. I'm actually like pretty doggone early. And I'm hungry. Y'all don't judge me. I'm at McDonald's, man. I'm about to get me a McGriddle because I'm starving. And it is currently 9:30 in the morning. I haven't had breakfast. I did have that matcha, which was fire. Strawberry matcha. If you haven't tried it, make sure you pick it up.
Please believe these flows teach egos to freeze and then recede. I'm C4 beneath your Jeep. The second you turn that keyhole, the heat goes, your weak flows right out the water.
Apparently that matcha wasn't enough energy for me because after that 2-hour drive, still feel a little bit tired. So I had to give me a Celsius. Don't judge me. But I have arrived at the hospital. I'm going to tell you like this, man. I'm big on first impressions, and the first impression I'm getting from just this whole credentialing process and making sure that everything is up to speed is just like no bueno. I'm gonna fill y'all in on the details a little bit later. I haven't like gone into the hospital and worked the shift just yet, but just, nothing's ready. The communication is not there. It's just like, can be super frustrating. So we'll see how the day goes. I'll see if I'm able to kind of get some footage there. I hear it's a pretty busy hospital, so might not have any time. Hopefully I'll get some breaks in between. I can give y'all some updates, but if not, I will see y'all later. So yes, my shift is over, and yes, I am leaving Cane's. Y'all don't judge me. I feel like for these types of shifts, I just eat bad just because of the convenience. No, I didn't get any footage inside the hospital. I just couldn't I'll explain a little bit later. Right now it is about 7:45, so I got off a little bit early. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head home, and I will tell y'all all about my day tomorrow. Otherwise, enjoy this B-roll footage.
Watching it. Only one they watching it. Yeah.
What up, chat? I'm back. It's the morning time. I just dropped my kids off to school, and I want to tell you a little bit about yesterday. First off, though, shout out to Larry June in the Midnight Organic brand, man. Quality teas for sure, bro. I love this brand. So yeah, yesterday actually ended up being pretty cool. It was a rocky start, but I ended up kind of enjoying my shift and had a good time. Everybody was nice, super nice and helpful. So here's the thing, man. So with Locums, it's all about the initial sort of setup process. After that takes place, usually it's pretty smooth going forward. And so I've been trying to get credentialed at this particular hospital over the last several months, and it's just been a lot of paperwork, a lot of emails. It's kind of unorganized. I'm not gonna lie to you. The process wasn't smooth and seamless. It was seeming like I was just being attacked from I won't say attacked, but just being hit at from all angles, from folks from this department and that department and this department. It's not like one single streamlined entity. So definitely need to work on that. And what was the most frustrating part was, so we use an EMR called Epic at this particular hospital. I don't use that at my current hospital, but I used it in residency. So Epic is what we use in order to sign up for patients, see patients, it just what you need in order to do your job. And I didn't get access until like 1 p.m. Mind you, my shift started at 10 a.m. So basically I was there twiddling my thumbs. I did get like a tour around the hospital and the ER and all that, but I wasn't picking up patients. But finally, once I picked up some patients and got access to the EMR, I was good to go. And let me tell you, man, this particular hospital, they see some sick folks. It's a high acuity, right? High volume. I was 1 out of 4 docs there, so I was doing a shadow shift. So essentially what a shadow shift is, like I mentioned before, man, it's not like you're a pre-med student and you're just kind of following around. You're actually like picking up patients, but you have extra support there to kind of help you and walk you through the process, because it can be kind of complicated for like admissions and traumas and this, that, and the third. So just kind of learning the nuances of that particular hospital is what a shadow shift entails. Still get paid the same amount for a regular shift, but I just have a little extra support. But like I said, everybody was nice. The nurses were nice. The docs were nice. Techs, everybody. So cool so far. But man, I had plenty of sick patients. I think I only discharged 2 people. Everybody else I admitted, so I probably had like an 80% admission rate, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yesterday I had 2 PEs, or pulmonary embolism. One was sort of a subsegmental pulmonary embolism, so it wasn't too bad. The person was stable, was fine. Still admitted them to the hospital because of their age and sort of comorbidities or what have you. The other patient that had a PE was actually, they had a saddle PE, so that's a big blood clot in the pulmonary artery. I don't know if y'all familiar with B King, but this is what B King died from, saddle PE. Luckily, this patient came in. I was able to diagnose her, did an echo at bedside, diagnosed her with right heart strain as well. Called the IR team. They did a mechanical thrombectomy on them. I started them on a blood thinning medication. They ended up doing pretty good. Had a couple strokes that were there. Had a pretty complex facial laceration kind of going through the lip and across something called the vermilion border here. It's a person that came from prison. They ended up like falling in the shower. Had a through and through laceration. They got it repaired at the prison, but I mean, it was just a patch job, really. They were just like bleeding, had arterial bleed. The vermilion border was all jacked up. It was just a bad job. So it ended up taking me about 30 to 45 minutes to fix that, but they ended up doing pretty well. Had another patient came in, had a nail stuck inside of the knee. Luckily, after getting the CT scan, it wasn't like penetrating anything. It was pretty superficial, so I just put some lidocaine kind of around the nail, cleaned it up nice, pulled it out, didn't feel a thing, got it clean, put them on some antibiotics. They were good to go. Had a couple other patients, but overall pretty high acuity there. And the EMR, I love Epic. That's what I trained on in residency, so it was just great and refreshing to see that. Because like I said, right now I work in Meditech, but just having Epic there just made the whole process a lot more easy and bearable. I'll be back at that particular site next month to do a couple shifts, probably do maybe like 1 or 2 every month or every other month, just kind of depending on, my schedule. And I'm also considering doing locums in other places, other states, because the thing about locums, right, as long as you have a license in that state, you can get credentialed at these particular hospitals and they'll pay you to come out there. They'll pay for your travel. They'll pay for your lodging as well. So for example, if I get a Florida license and I want to go to, like, let's say the Panhandle and work, be around the beaches, if I have like 10 days off or 7 days off, like I recently had, I can tell them, hey, fly me out there for a few shifts, maybe like 5 days or so. I'll work 2, maybe 3 shifts. The other time I'm out there kind of enjoying the city, enjoying the beach. I can bring my family if I want to, and I'll be paid a lot more than I get paid as a regular full-time doc. So just having that additional source of income and just flexibility is really something I'm looking forward to. I'm not going to be traveling too much because I have kids, wife, home, full-time job, but just being able to have those options, it's definitely intriguing. So that's it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoy. Let me know if you like the style of this video. Let me know if you want to hear more about locums or other opportunities. If you want to learn a little bit more about emergency medicine, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. That'll really help my channel out. Also, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I post different videos on there as well. Otherwise, I'll see y'all on the next video.